Hi, this is Paul, and this is a video regarding to how to using the Mumara email software. So the first thing you can see the menu. There is my campaign here, and this is most of the time you want to do is create a new email campaign. So uh, so far the software is connecting to 4 different email sending server. So it's more like a sending centralized software. So this software pretty much is connecting to another word to outside SMTP server, and through the SMTP server, the email is sending out. It's similar to the Mailster or newsletter, the WordPress plugin. Difference is this one's more powerful. So command group, don't worry about those. Those are testing. The actually only have 4 group, 4 different size. So you will see different group, different size. If you want to see the quick list, now you can see the view all email campaign. This is something I sent. So .fluffy.com, Coach Pro, Coach Pro, JZWork, different community. So there's 4. I've been testing all different SMTP server right now. This is 4 SMTP server. And just so you know, SMTP server is just like a backend, and Inspire, the Mailwiz, those ARP Reach, those are front end. So every software email marketing so has 2 combination. The SMTP stand for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol is a backend and with the front end. So they combine together. The software control the sending engine and to send and receive the email. So this is how we do. And now what we were doing is we separate the SMT. So we don't install Interspire software or Mailwiz or ARP Reach on those server. We just keep the basic. And those SMT server is called the name of those the software using for those SMTP we are using right now is called PMTA. PMTA is a different software which is SMTP server software. So the application is still using the Interspire, Mailwiz, ARP Reach. We're using the Mumara, which is the software you see over here. And now the things is Mumara can connect into multiple SMP, the backend. So or Power MTA, PMTA, whatever you talk about the technology name SMTP or talk about the software name we use, because there's different software can become a SMTP, like Mail in the Box that I used before and some others. And so it can connect to multiple. It can connect to 20, 30, 50, as many we need. So I'm going to convert lots of Interspire and ARP to just SMTP, so we can have just one place schedule all email for schedule all self-host email, and for the others, of course, we have to go to their website to schedule, and we might be leave some of them individual over there just for testing. Eventually, it's still gonna integrate to the system, because we not integrate everything because we're still testing. See how is a success. I test the sending, receiving is all fine, but just want to test see a little bit. So let's say, for example, I'm going to send email to this. It's going to copy, so I don't have to create. So what I want to do is create email campaign. Okay, the email group. I actually grouping using the different SMT server. Okay, I just given the domain name, so that's just easier. I have 4 right now. So so once I do this, I'll update a spreadsheet so you know which one domain name you can copy paste, and campaign name. Okay, I'm going to do do a copy paste, just so we can save some time to for the right email. But just so you know, just let me just do a copy paste. This is maybe from my own email. Okay, just and we're gonna send the newsletter, not the block email from those. But if you see the block email, you put into the shot. So here, I'm not sure the title. I'm not going to use same title. I'm gonna type that later. Go file a new document. Okay, if you don't click that, they won't. So I just copy paste. What if you are using HTML editor? If you use HTML editor, just click the view source and copy paste the HTML code. So it's just similar to the other software. You can just copy HTML code or just directly copy and paste. And of course, there's one thing we need to know is the signature. Okay, the signature, we have different, because we have one software now connecting. So far we have 4 SMTP in the background. Okay, but we have one software, so every one we actually schedule, we need to put in the correct signature. Okay, instead of typing them, okay, I have actually saved them into the like a tag. Okay, so here, that's different signature. Those are signature. Okay, so just go to the this one is for J. Just go to Jira, and this will be a signature. All right. So once it's done, and assuming those are correct, those are the, all the correct thing. Like this one, I copied them from track, and definitely they have to change, right? So I change to the this is gonna be, we don't have new in Nika anymore, so I'm gonna use it for this other thing. But so far I'm going to, this is gonna be grayed down first. So far I'm going to copy here, okay, for self-host, and I'm gonna paste to the link here. All right. So okay, I always choose a open new window. Alright, so for testing purpose, I'm going to send this email to really the list only myself. So, but I still want to show you now. We want to, make sure. So once we're done, we just going to, if you just click submit, you will get error message say, okay, you didn't copy the, see, yeah, it will ask you, okay, it will ask you didn't copy the text version as well. So campaign name, okay. So for this is a testing, so I just going to using the campaign name, which is check out SQL site to build service site to build service your service you will offer. Okay, so then we just go just so you know that you will see some oh, I have two plays. So basically just like Interspire, these two are pretty much the same. Okay, and this one is for internal and this one is for external. They will see this one, but so far we all do the same. And and they will show you don't have text, and you just copy text over there. Alright, so okay, the thing is when we copy text, we don't copy the link, so we need to get the link over there. Okay, just get the link like that. I don't know if this thing will work for the tag, because I'll see that. I'll test this one. I didn't create tag for the link, but if that works, let me just check. Do one of them, see if. Let me just. I'm not sure it works. By the way, the quote here spelled wrong, you can actually install the software is free, like a Grammarly, just like this. Okay, and they will check the spelling. You see, any wrong spell, they still checking the entire document. Any wrong spell, this is called Grammarly. Because we copy paste, it takes time. QUOT is not QOUT, it's QUOT. Okay. Anyway, this program is called Grammarly, GRAMMARLY. Just get that installed on your browser, your Chrome browser. They also support Firefox. So every time you write something, they will just have this green button, and they will show you. And they're still checking because that's the internet. And this one's for upgrade button. You don't need to upgrade. Just okay. I'm not sure that it takes so long, but I'm going to change it first. Okay. I'm going to check see if the text version of the thing will take my text. No, see, no. So we pretty much have to copy the URL. Let me try again. No. Okay, so just copy the URL over there, right? Just like that. Just like we did. There's no really difference. And check in the middle of here, from here. All right, so that's done. Well, for one email, do pretty quickly. But make sure you do that. Check that. Make sure it's all correct. And there's one. There's one thing you can send for preview. And normally we don't do that, but if you want to double check, you can do that. You can type your own email and you can see a preview. But those tags, they won't show in the preview. The preview is gonna still show the percentage sign. Preview is just going to show the format email, but those tags have to be real sent, real recipient see that. So now we just schedule just an Interspire, and we need to we just create that Interspire name. Now we need to schedule. So we can click the schedule. You can view and see this is we just schedule under Zeta, and we have others. So always this like here, and you will see multiple because we have one software right now install different campaign and multiple campaign in one window. So this is what happened. You see all different kind of SMTP server over here. Okay, so we're just going to do a schedule campaign, and the schedule campaign they probably still gonna do the same. And we're just going to using the subscriber list because different SMT they might have same subscriber but they still separate. Okay, so the subscriber here I do not send to just one subscriber. Each SMT have their own subscriber. Okay, even though their subscriber might be the same. Okay, it could be a little bit different because some people actually unsubscribe from one service but didn't unsubscribe from another. So, and there's more option. Okay, so far we don't need to do this. Pretty much is telling that we're gonna send the campaign, the sending time, this and that, and you can actually see those. This one free useful and we use occasionally is if I let you know, I will let you know if we need to, is we can send to the opener. So you can send to the opener just like a new Inika. So this is a more powerful software that the Interspire don't have this function with, and this is software has this one because this is a newer software. So you can send to a new open, but now we just send to all. Okay, because we don't really send a lot. We just starting. When we starting a lot, we have more opener, and then we can start into this. Right now, it makes no sense to send to open. We just send to all, and you can actually specify openers country, start date and time to send, and even though you schedule later on, they're still gonna start in daytime here. So click the country and you can choose a click day, start date and time. So this for open day, start date and time, ticket start time. For those people, only open in certain time, then we will send to them. Okay, those are this function. But we're gonna not using too much, but we will. So I just show you that, and you have question or create more video. And now this campaign list, and basically we create JSON, so the email is under this JSON.rocks. And how come I have two? Strange. JSON.rocks. Yeah, that's identical. I'm not sure how come to. I supposedly they should be inside the one server. I'm not sure because I get the extra space at the end or something. I will figure that out. But anyway, I know this is this one. Okay. Um, I mean, like this, you create more campaign, it should be under that server. You see this one, under that server. So I'll fix that. Something. That's why I'll give you a list so you can copy paste. So in case of typo or something. But if you do this often, that should be easy. But we're gonna add more server, not just 5. We're gonna converting a lot, few of them, and get new domain. So we're gonna add more. The good news is we're not going to send to those server like 6 times, 10 times, 20 times like we have done crazy before. Most time we're gonna send to this server. Even though we finish the warm-up, we're probably gonna send the server 1, 2, 3 times, something like that. But during the warm-up, we pretty much just send once per day. The most probably once per every other day. But I will let you know. So here I just choose the campaign. Okay, we just create this campaign. This is campaign. We create campaign list, and then we just click next. Now you see SMTP. So we have 4, and you see the OVH and the voucher. Those are the company that host the server. So I have that kind of categorized that way. So we have like more organized things. So that I know that if it was server problem, I can go to which ISP to deal with, so it's easy to organize that way. And we choose batches is okay. Loop is slower and this is faster, but it really doesn't matter for our slowness. I'll let you know if we need to choose a loop. And this we're gonna choose default. We're gonna have a domain mask. I will show you what that means. And this is a new function, Mumara. The IntelliSpy mailways don't have that function. Use domain setup is SMTP. SMTP just using the default one. Don't use custom. That means that you need to selecting something. It's just we don't have any more custom. Really just our full SMTP. Choose this one and it's okay. So click next. Sending speed for all the new email we're gonna send. Start with 100, and I will put the sending speed in the spreadsheet, so some of them actually I will test for 1 or 2 days. I will actually move out to 250 because they already warm up, and I just want to be extra sure. I don't want to get any something issue about getting practice, whatever. We're just sending very slow right now. Okay, just put 100 per hour is pretty slow. For our normally it's gonna take 2 days to finish them, just like so. And we're gonna schedule them. Okay, so we just saw okay. So this one just suppose it because we're gonna see the result quickly, right? So right now is sometimes you see the day kind of off a little bit. My system day is 419 and this is 413. Okay, so you check your system day, your computer daytime and something. I think you have to be more than this time for the email to send. Otherwise, email gonna send right away. But it's okay for email send right away. That's fine because okay, I just do 20, and then I'm gonna do submit. Okay, so still good. There's still 1 minute 20. So see, I using the base my computer time. For yours is kind of your computer time is not EST time, but it doesn't really matter because when you schedule normally it's a couple hours away, and it's off like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't. But for this video, I try to show you and try to send as fast as as soon as I can. So that's what I do. And if you schedule 2 hours later, 3 minutes early, 3 minutes late, after 2 hours, it doesn't matter. So now it's going to, you're gonna see this one, click, and eventually you're gonna see the card disappear, and that's been sending. And since I only have a three lists over here, total list, and so it's supposed to be fast. And you can, since you can see the VO list, and you can see the JSON list, fetch your location or email content start verification. Oh, this is actually email verification. I don't need to verify the list. I just want to import, copy, edit subscriber list. Well, I don't really want to edit subscriber list. Let me see. Oh, this is top of list. I don't really. Sorry, I clicked the wrong place. I should say I want to see the subscriber. Okay. And subscriber is pretty much, you're gonna see all of them, even though duplicate, because I send email, they belong to this, could belong to that. Paul fan, for example, also belong to Paul fan in this subscriber. Like I say, we're gonna have duplicate, eventually this is duplicate, and we're gonna have some lists is not duplicate, and so I'll let you know if this is duplicate. I would say most of the time maybe this is gonna be duplicate. You can even actually, if this is duplicate, oh, okay. If this is duplicate, you have to create different email. If this is totally different, I was definitely can use one email for all. But our list is pretty much duplicate so far, so we have to create unique email for each campaign. So we go to our campaign and view schedule, view all email campaign schedule, view schedule campaign, and you should see this. So it's finished because it's just for email. So you just test that, and so far all the email not go to inbox. We still is it's going to spam folder, but at least they sending now. Okay, let's go to spamming folder. I test them then because of the IP reputation and domain reputation is still low. Okay, so click. So one thing I want to show you is you move your mouse here, right, and you see the link on the below. You see link at JSON, and you click the link. So they're gonna mask those win with Paul F. So Interspy do not have those stuff, and this is a new stuff. So it make it this more powerful, just like a new Nika, that kind of software, and more powerful. So I think I was clicking too many times for this one. That's why, because I was trying to click into a text version, and it actually moved to the HTML version. So when you click this one, just click once, and if customer they don't have a browser, they view text, then they will just see the copy paste in text. Win with Paul Fan, paulfan.o/IJR something, that link. Okay, and then that's an image, and this is unsubscribing users. They can unsubscribe. They want. I test that already is work, and the image by default is now open in the spam folder. And if people want to see the image, and they can just click, then they will see the image. By the way, that's very nice image. Thank you. So user can it's already default to spam, so they don't have to keep spam. But I can always unspam them. I can just unspam and move them to the inbox. Yeah, just move them to inbox, unspam it. But next time when email coming in, they're still gonna go to spam folder. It's not because you didn't do it right, unspam them. You can unspam them, but Google still gonna check the email similarity, everything. Sometimes they check the contents. So that's why this software is very good with this code. I'm going to study and to learn this one. Pretty much they can create a tag, and you can actually pursue finance. They can do something like for the word, whatever similar to finance, and they can do like a private. They can do yourself. It can just give you the something like same meanings of word. So once you enable submit this tag, um, submit this tag, that every time there's a word with that word, they will go to all the list of different kind of word. That this is actually new feature. Actually, this is try to avoid the new Google's content. So Google will search content like with keyword. They found the same keyword happen a lot. Okay, that's what the software do, and they will actually mark this content like very similar to other contents. So they will do is just put in spam folder. So I will actually start this one, and hopefully we email is not going to spam folder, and of course to increase the reputation of the IP address and domain. Okay, that's something I will do. So pretty much this is how to schedule email, and just let me know if you have any question. Otherwise, I should have everything that I just mentioned. I have a list. Okay, this is all the list I have for, and right now 5. But once by the time tonight, by the time you schedule, it's gonna be more list and subscriber, and it's gonna be see more, because I'm going to import into over there. And for the schedule and my campaign, we just talk about that. Dynamic content is just a signature. So I have created those are really signature. Okay, which is you see. And spin, we just talk about image. If you need to have image, I will upload a couple image which is you can use. But most of the time you can just copy image from the internet with a link. And email statistic is kind of separate. It will show, like for example, I was open, so I see just one open, and I click 3 times, so 3. I one open and total 3, but 1 unique open because I opened 3 times, and I have clicked once. Okay, so this is actually the statistic. You see, email template. We don't really use email template, but this program also have some. Template. No, okay, they don't have any template. Okay, I thought they have some template. Alright, no problem. I didn't put into this install that, but just it doesn't matter because we don't use those fancy any template. We're just using the pretty much text and word, so you don't have to worry about this. I can even remove that. I can control in the background, remove this tab because of that uses. So just let me know if you have any question. Alright, thank you so much and have a very good day. Bye bye.